Yeah, it's a grand swell chain. Yeah.
She steps in the room like a Wall Street queen. Stacks so high they're touching the screen. No suits, no ties, just a pink power suit. Kicking down doors in a Louboutin boot. Bull Barbie takes the gains, leaves the rest. Sharp as a blade, she's passing the test. No room for the fake, no time for the slow. She's the go, I watch her profits grow. She's got charts in her mind and gold in her grip. Every trade she makes is a mic drop flip. They try to keep up, but they're miles behind. Bull Barbie's a storm, a mastermind. They call her the boss, but she's more than that. Turns every bear into a welcome mat. No whispers, no doubt, she's loud and proud. Riding that bull right through the crowd. Barbie takes the gains, leaves the rest. Sharp as a blade, she's passing the test. No room for the fake, no time for the slow. She's the go, watch her profits grow. So here's to the queen who's rewriting the game. Bull Barbie's the fire, the unstoppable flame. She's got the hustle, the muscle, the drive to win. Bow down to the trader with the ultimate spin.
Hello. That's my favorite line. Turns every bear into a welcome mat. It's so stupid. All right. Just setting some stuff up. I need a keyword for a giveaway. We'll just make it Chop Fest. Let's see if this is going to chat or tell you. Hang on. I don't know what I'm doing. Welcome to the stream. I'm trying to get a giveaway going. Okay. I think if you type the phrase Chop Fest, it's not working. Oh, because I typed it in wrong. Or I didn't type it in wrong. It auto-corrected. Do it one more time, Boba. Yeah, okay. Boba's entered. So if you type Chop Fest like that, you will be entered in the giveaway. Yeah, you're number 2. There, we got Albert and Tony. Y'all are in there. Yay. Okay. So welcome. I didn't know how much I was going to stream this week because it's looking very slow, or sure enough, getting slow. I almost took this long though, and I'm kind of annoyed. I left the room for a little bit and then I came back in and we were right down here and I was like, I should buy that. But I didn't. It's kind of looking like, well, actually, let me show you this other chart. Because I do have an interesting chart. I'm waiting for it to load. Waiting for this to load. There it is. So this is ES 5-minute on Ninja with the fancy data package. And I'm seeing a divergence. So, I mean, let me draw this over here. We're getting this megaphone thing. There's always like megaphones forming by this time, I swear. I mean, I'm not going to draw this real pretty. Y'all are smart. You get the point. But we've got this kind of thing going on here. But then on the Ninja chart, on this bottom panel is for the cumulative delta flow. And this is one of my favorite visuals. But this is a divergence because this is moving higher. It's kind of a weird divergence, but it's there. What are we chopping? Everything. We're chopping lunch. We're chopping market. Choppy, choppy, choppy. So yeah, so if you type in ChopFest, that's how you get entered in the giveaway. I didn't even tell you what it's for. You're all like, gimme! We'll do a My Funded Futures account. I'm going to do a take profit, I think, also, not today, but another day. But I don't even have a take profit account going right now, so I was going to do that first. Otherwise, I feel weird about it. I usually do have a take profit account going, but I don't know. I've been in a bad mood about starting new props lately. I just haven't felt like dedicating mental energy to that, but it's time. Karate chop old wood. I have a daughter that does taekwondo, so she has a like that's her trophy when you not just the belt, but like part of the test is chopping wood. So she has a collection of chopped wood. It's kind of funny. It's kind of getting hung up on VWAP here. We could also reject here. It's getting weird. It's getting weird, weird, weird. It's not my favorite trading conditions right now. I'm going to still see if I see anything, but... Ugh. Wish I grabbed that long. I don't want to enter it now. I wanted to enter it down here when it was safer. Where's NASDAQ? It's not that much lower. All right. I was trying to reload. I think I broke chat. Oh no. Did I break it? I think I broke the chat. We'll see if it fixes. Or maybe I have to reload it. Has it not been working the whole time? It was working earlier. Okay, let's see if I can find it. Oh my god, I can't see anything here. It's too small. Reload. I know it's going on YouTube, but it's not going on the little panel where it's supposed to be. So I have an awkward blank box over my head, right? Yeah. I tried to fix it. I think that was the wrong move. Uh, what? Show. I'm trying to fix it. Good thing the market's not doing any. Actually, I'm serious. It would be interesting if I was, you know, in a trade. I totally screwed this up. I don't know how I broke this so bad. It's not what it looks like on my screen. Oh well, I guess chat just looks boring today. Yes, keep saying ChopFest. When you say Chop Fest, you get entered into the giveaway. Small group here today too, so good for y'all. Mostly because I broke my stream. What have I done? do, 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 do. Five people so far have, yeah, y'all have a good chance right now. That's what I see, 5. Something like that. Y'all have some good math. See, now nobody knows what I'm talking about unless I read your chat. But yeah, I thought about making the secret code coupon not found, but I didn't. I don't know how I broke my thing. It might be working. We'll see. Anyway, who has been trading today? We need to get the conversation started. I may just not have a box for chat today. But yeah, there you go. So typing Chop Fest in the chat will get you entered into the giveaway for a 50K My Funded Futures. I should add that to the stream thing too. But what did y'all trade? Because I can tell y'all what I traded, and it's not that exciting because it's been a slow day. But somebody joined in Discord. Hi. It's the same as my YouTube stream. Oh, yay. Well, not that the market's been tough for you, that my chat's working, so that this goes a lot more smoothly. The market is hard today. So this is like I've been having a hard time too. I just like missed an entry. But this is the basic like kind of pattern that we have going on. It's not even real pretty. But then I'm watching the VIX, you know, kind of do the opposite, which is good. But then we've got this divergence forming with the order flow, and that's why I wish I'd gotten in this buy, but that was like exactly the 3 minutes that I left the room was when we came down here. So we'll see. So what I'm looking for, this megaphone's really ugly. It's like this line is kind of wrong, but I would be looking to see if we're going to just kind of stay in this pattern and just continue filling this out. Because what this will look like on the hourly is we're filling in a bull flag. So that's the same pattern basically is this hourly bull flag. So at the same time, that's what I'm saying, I would favor the bullish one when we have cumulative delta like this. But the other way I look at these is like these get sloppier and sloppier as we move into the lunch hour. So if we could get the reversal off of this coming into London close, that's kind of an idea. But I don't know. It's really easy to get chopped up. So I'm definitely not going to be doing anything big today. I'm just going to be looking for some little small scraps because we could kind of short off of this yellow right here. It is shorting off of the yellow. So we can see if this fills in here. Yeah, chat is back. I was trying to make it smaller so it's easier to read, but I'm not going to touch that again. I don't like having, sometimes I like just chatting with y'all instead of like reading the questions back. And so a little bit easier to follow along on the replays. We get replays. I'm always surprised at how many people watch replays of live trading, but especially days like today that's so slow. But hopefully we get something. I mean, right now, I guess I'm hoping that we just keep filling in back and forth. But see how this is like looking kind of different on different time frames. So this one has like a bull flag within this other consolidation thing. It's kind of a mess. I mean, this just looks like range to me. Even VIX. So VIX, I mean, this is way zoomed out, but it's just chopping around too. So we're getting like little movements, but I find the smaller movements just harder to trade. And so that's why I'm taking it smaller and slower, but I'm going to see if we can get something going short here. I need to get the right accounts set up. I still have the my funded stuff set up. I trade on my funded account when I'm on the my funded stream. What is wrong with my charts? This is going to make me crazy. Okay. Now I'm situated. I'm just going to try this little, it's just really loosely filling in that pattern that I just showed y'all. And this, I'm just taking this on 1 micro right now because I'm freaking bored. Really the stop can be ahead of that. This is on my orb chart, so just kind of ignore the orb levels right now. This is Orb Wrangler for Ninja Trader, which someone said something about in the Discord the other day, thinking that it had some risk management, and I am working on that, but give me a couple weeks. I'm going to explain that more. One of the reasons that I've been focusing on this trade is there's kind of a lot of reasons. One, I like to teach it to new traders. It helps kind of teach you discipline and just systematic trading. And I'm showing it as an example of how you can create your own trades and systems. But I'm also using it as an example for some automated stuff, because that's the beauty of it, is it's so simple and it either happens or doesn't happen, that I can hopefully automate it. So that's what I'm working on right now. But what'll happen is I'll have the first iteration out, and then I'm going to keep playing with it and optimizing it and trying it on different instruments. This is the same thing I did with HugBot back then. HugBot's down right now. I need to work on it too. But when I started putting it on different instruments, I started making different observations, and I was just doing this purely in sim just to see kind of what would happen. And like gold surprised me. It was like very interesting how that algo was running on gold. So everyone keeps commenting you need to do the gold open with the orb, and I am going to. I'm just overwhelmed by everything right now, so I'm going to do it when I'm ready. But it's coming. Well, I'm glad you watched the replays to learn. I wish that like there was more happening sometimes. Sometimes I'm missing being over here during the open, but I wish I could consistently start early, like a pre-market kind of stream. I just can't. I'm not a morning person, and there's just a lot going on. I think if I don't know. Like that's why the My Funded, I'm on there more consistently than I was on my own stream too, because I'm responsible to other people, but we'll see. I'm working on some big projects because, I mean, I can't give all the details, but I was approached by a recruiter, which surprised the heck out of me. They were complaining about me not having a LinkedIn. I was like, I did have one. I deleted it when I retired from real estate, but I got basically recruited off of this channel by a big real job recruiter, which was kind of wild. But I'm not taking that position. I'm not going to be in that position. But all the conversations I had, because some of them were like, well, why haven't you done that? Why don't you just do that? So I'm like, yeah, why haven't I just done that? So I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about some bigger projects, but I need some help because I will go crazy trying to do it all on my own. But I might have some big things coming that I could potentially like even license back to prop firms, which is wild, but I already had some ideas, but they were just ideas. But then I was like, you know what? That actually isn't that hard. Like I literally could do that. I just don't trust anybody. I don't tell anybody anything because it's not y'all. People are crazy. All right. Well, hey, what are we getting? We're getting something. Oh my gosh, this is like a really small little range too. I'm going for 10 points. How boring is this? After we were just talking this morning, like 600 point day on ES this year, and I'm going for 10 points. I did not size right. Well, if Andy called it, it's going to happen. That's the rules. Andy is our 𝗂𝓵𝗪𝗏 mascot right now. Okay, reminder for the if you want to enter to win a My Funded Futures 50K account, type 𝗕𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗲, and that enters you. But I'm gonna make sure you're around later too. Andy is trading daddy. That's funny. It's pure skill. It's not pure luck, pure skill. You know, this is like one of my best little random shopping finds is my little goat trophy. I keep it on my desk now because it cracks me up. But this is how I do pure skill. There you go. Just type 𝗕𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗲 and that gets you entered. I do want you to be around later to claim it, but we're not going to have a super long stream if we're chopping. Hopefully we can get some of this booked. I'm going to move my stop to, you know, commissions. All right, where are we? 66? Yeah, I like that exit. Yep. I would really like to see if ES touch 6260 or yes, or 6240. Those are my spots too. 𝗕𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗏. That's a cool name. So, yeah, those are my spots. I'll show you. I'll zoom out a little bit. I talked about this morning, and then y'all don't get it on my stream because I think I've already said it. But yeah, so my first target was 62.66. I got that off of the short earlier, and then this one down here is my next. I had 62.50, but since we breached that yesterday, I'm looking for that low for like in the 40s, 62.40s basically. But come on, at least pay me my little lunch money thing first. Are we getting Subway or steak? Let me know, market. I like your thinking, revenge, Buddha. Come on, market. Come on. Do it. So slow. I'm just here to have fun with y'all at this point. We'll see how, I don't know, I'm not in a very big position. We'll see how this goes. The top will get us some, or the stop will get us some Subway. I don't even know if we have a Subway over here, actually. But my daughter was complaining that we don't have a Chipotle. Apparently this is an issue. I didn't have my levels showing. There's my levels. It took calls off the bounce level. Yep. I mean, this is one of those days where when we first open up, it's kind of like, yeah, which way is it going to go? But then once we make the move lower and then come back up and then break back down, that already kind of gave us the beginning of that megaphone. And this little high was a little bit ugly, but the other thing is we have the magnet level up there and this gap. I always have my gaps marked in yellow. I don't know why, it's just the way I do it. But I mean, that's yesterday's gap, so it's not still open or anything, but I do kind of keep those levels on there, especially like I know that wasn't a true weekly gap because it was like we had the half day and all that, but right, was that the Monday or the Sunday? We know that was the weekly gap, Friday to Sunday, so even better as a weekly gap level. Anyway, those are just kind of extra magnetic. Did that really not tag me out just now? Come on, you cow. Thank you. Was that so hard? Ugh. That's okay. Little something, something. Little something. Now, do we take the bounce back out of it? The delta's kind of falling apart. Let me put that back up. I don't watch it on my little micros thing, so here we go. This is the actual ES. The delta on the micros will do different things, so I don't know. I gotta pick one. I pick ES, pick the big boy. I always picking the big boy. What is going on? Oh. What was I doing? No, I forgot. Oh, I was trying to fix where this thing was. Ah, it's too far. Okay, that's good enough. I like my little, this little thing. I had a guy make me this. That's what I'm saying. I'm finally getting help. I've been so stubborn about, now I'm just going to do it all myself. But I'm finally getting some help. Okay, so you've been lucky today in trying to keep your discipline in check. Good plan, Colt. Good plan. So, Revenge Buddha, you were expecting to turn down, yeah, cumulative delta. It is. It's always harder to trade when the volume's really low. Especially, I don't know. I mean, the strategies that really connected with me at the beginning was volume profile and market profile. So those are basically both studying volume in different ways anyway, but volume profile more than market profile. But that's what's always kind of spoken to me. So when like my strategies are always kind of watching volume, when we're in low volume, then my strategies are less reliable. It's kind of like when you're moving down to a smaller time frame chart, you just don't have as robust information. Same as when volume's low. But okay, so this is what I was going to show you as I've been really watching this divergence. You can see in general, price move down, delta move up. If I squish this, it'll look a little bit more obvious, right? But this is falling apart a little bit. We're starting to kind of match a little bit better. We'll see. We're still bullish on the day, and the ES is technically down. So we'll see if we end up closing back higher, but I mean, what is your strategy, Barbie? To only take profitable trades only? No. So I have what I kind of like to explain is like how I look at the market, and I think that I've noticed this because I make these videos on YouTube. I think some of my highest value videos are about how I look at the market and interpret the market so that I can frame my plays inside of that framework. Those are the lowest viewed videos. And that's honestly, everyone wants to know up or down today. And, you know, we don't necessarily know until the market develops. But if you're, you know, zoomed out on a higher time frame chart, I love my hourly. It's open right next to this screen. I have this chart open all the time. So when I'm showing y'all the smaller charts, I still have this one open. But I mean, this is literally what I do. And I'll start at the monthly, weekly, daily, and that's where I come up with these levels. I don't know. So when you look at these levels, just tell me if this makes a lot of sense. And I know this looks like hindsight trading or whatever, but a lot of times it's actually not. Like these are the levels that I'm watching. This wick over here, and you know, where these trend lines met is part of why I put that level there. That level was resistance. It was our breakout point. You can see we have a consolidation pattern, a little bull flag there. That was the breakout point. It's exactly where the market traveled back lower to. And it's now where we're hanging up again. So this higher time frame analysis, having this level on, this wasn't hindsight. This was, I marked this level technically back in June, and it might have even been marked before that. But you know, I've been watching that level. So whenever I'm taking an entry, and that's what I kind of call my playbook, where I have my little strategies and the little plays, that's where I know what my entry level is and where my take profit and my stop loss are, where my exits are. But when I put it in this framework, I can kind of get a bias and I can make more reliable trades. And that's when I know if I can put on a bigger position instead of a smaller one, is when everything really lines up. Because like, what day was it? Wednesday. Sorry, my dogs are assholes. Wednesday, I bought this down here. This was major support. I bought this. This was a enormous day because it was just, I never had to really worry about my stops. Like we just went straight up. And so I was able to capitalize on all of this. But it's because I was looking at this as support. And so I was able to go into it heavier. We had a pattern developing here at support, and it just made for a really great play. And that's when I was able to, you know, go down into a strategy, which in this case was really just kind of a first touch buy. But then I know I have my stop down here. It allows, that's how I know how much position to take and that sort of thing. But yeah, so like, don't ignore these higher context videos. The 1 hour time frame might look really, really boring, but this is where I get all of that context that gives me all of that information when I'm down here on the 5-minute chart. So I know that because I just looked at that hourly, this is that major support that I had bought last week, and now we're failing it. And so that's a major level. Above it, I even talked about kind of having a line in the sand up here in the 80s up to the 62.90 level up here, which was the highs. And the reason that I have that line in the sand that we're bullish above and bearish below is because I've been zoomed out and watching that level be a major level where we either break through and create kind of some drama or not. And you know, we kind of had the reverse setup of that this morning. I didn't really see that, but dropping out of here was kind of a decent little play. It's also, it's 20 points, which is kind of getting kind of boring right now, but you know, we'll probably have to get back to trading 20-point days one of these days here. All right. I was not watching chat. How's it going, Cowgirl? That's a fun one. Howdy. Oh, the best videos are the context ones. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep making them. I have to kind of balance, and I try to not, I try to keep balance between the prop firm videos and platform videos, although I'm behind on those right now. There's reasons for that, but there's platform videos coming out for NinjaTrader. And then the strategies and back testing that I'm doing, so you can kind of see how all that goes. And then also some, you know, some mental stuff. So I try to balance that. Sometimes I do a better job than others, but like all of those things are the ingredients for trading for me. So that's what I'm sharing. Some people get frustrated. So like, that's not what I want to see. It was like, but that's what I want to show you because that's where the answers to the questions that you want are. This is probably a buy right here. I'll try it small. Wait. I'll figure that out. Did I take this in the wrong account? Oh, I see. I'm on the wrong chart. I'll fix it. There we go. Where do I want to go? I'm not going to go that high. I'm just going to go like to VWAP. Keep this down here. Some people get so upset that I like don't have my stop exactly when I enter a trade. I don't really care. It's respecting that trend line on the bottom that you haven't drawn. Is there another one down here? Okay. I'm gonna bring that up to break even. Oh shit, I didn't show you all this. Sorry. That was a little bounce I'm trying. It's not a real pretty trend line. That's what I'm saying. Like, I probably don't quite have it drawn right. If we move on to a different time frame, it'll look different. But there's a very rough, ugly pattern forming there. But it's also really, I mean, this is a strong level. That 66 level, I've been buying and selling that all week. It's Tuesday. But you know what I mean. Oh, on the 1 hour. Oh, yeah. You're right. I haven't drawn that on there, but you can see it. Wait. Oh, well, I have it drawn on my other chart. I didn't copy it over. I had this top drawn. And then we could kind of draw the bottom of it down here too. Well, it never magnets where I want it to. It's there-ish. But yeah, we're coming into that level too. If you just kind of take the bodies, we're there. Come on. The little ES that could. I'm just kind of watching VWAP right here too. I'm trying to make this easy. Here's that one on the hourly that I drew on the top. I didn't drag this one over. There's that bottom one. See, I can't really draw it right now, but it's there-ish. Good morning, John Mason. Okay, reminder, I do want you to be here when I announce it, which will be probably in the next 30 minutes. But we're doing a giveaway for a 50K My Funded Futures account. Why don't you show your trades? I'm literally showing my trade right now. Anyway, type CHOPFest, no space, into the chat if you want to get entered into the giveaway. Why do you guys say, why don't you show your trades when I'm showing my trades? Like, I just, what? It's there. I see it. Oh, shit. Oh no, it wasn't. I see the problem. I was showing it, but it wasn't showing it. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm being an asshole. Sorry. I get that a lot though. Like, y'all got, I'm sorry, I jumped down your throat. I get it a lot from very rude people. I had OBS in the wrong mode, so it wasn't actually showing. On my preview, it was showing, and then on the send, it wasn't. I did my shit wrong, so that was on me. But yeah, I was showing my trade to myself. Here it is. The other one, it sucks if I didn't record it. But the other one I took, come on. That'll work. I took from somewhere up here, and then I covered. I'm so lost. My mouse is lost. Hang on. Where are my executions? I sold at, that's on NASDAQ. Where's my MES? Is this backwards? Gosh darn it. Okay. It's not showing me my ES. What is wrong here? I give up. Technology hates me today. There's my trade. Are you trying to be a boomer? Maybe. Man, look at this crap. It didn't take me out. 73. Yeah, it hit off VWAP there. Son of a biscuit. Is that a boomer saying? Did I do it right? This is all because I tried to fix chat. This is all because I tried to fix the font size on chat earlier. And then I hid my trades from you. Maliciously. Because I'm a dodo. I'm still on NASDAQ trade. Finally! Get off my lawn, ES! Alright, do we take it again here? IDK, bros. Yeah, I didn't mean to jump down. I get that all the time, though. You have to understand, like, the trolls are crazy, and I mistook you for one of those. Sorry. Ugh. Pissing myself off today. I thought that the thing when I push the buttons, it forces it to the correct screen anyway. Oops, I learned that. My kids call me boomer though when they want to be rude. Like that's just the insult these days, right? Do you trade Asia? Kind of hold the trade during Asia to New York? Not really, because I like part of the wonderful thing about day trading is I can just sleep without worrying about trades. I mean, I have swing trades going too, but they're like a lot slower, so I don't check in on them all the time. But it's nice having accounts that I'm just totally flat. It's not that I haven't like ever, but I also worry about the software going down overnight and things. I have traded Asia, but just like not overnight, like the open, and especially when we get into earnings, I'm usually more interested. The tech earnings, so that's kind of, those start in a couple weeks. We were talking about that earlier, but so in a couple weeks we'll have tech earnings, and the Asian session will be a lot more interesting. But honestly, so I don't just literally sit here all day. It's kind of sad. I have other things I have to do, like feed animals and drive kids around. The Asian Open is very often when I'm in the car driving kids, unfortunately. I try to plan days where, if we have Tesla earnings or something that I'm interested in, then I'll try to make sure I'm not driving that day. I mean, so if you're going to swing overnight, what the way I look at it is if I have a stop that has a lot of room, so if I get slipped to high heaven or whatever, I'm still good. I was thinking, oh, we should have taken this bounce, but we already did. Not me. I'm just showing you my trades. You guys don't copy me, especially because I'm an idiot and didn't show my shit. I showed it to myself only. That's good for me. Before Singapore, which one's the Singapore Open? I get them all mixed up. I used to have it written out on my desk, but I guess I ran out of room and that one got kicked out. I have done that. Just like keep the stop going. Usually hits the stop for me, I swear, but that's okay. So that's 9 o'clock Eastern. So that'd be 8 o'clock here. That's not too bad. For Singapore, I just looked it up. Their pre-market is in Eastern times. I'm trying to be nice to market brains here. It's 8:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then their morning session starts at 9 p.m. So an hour earlier if you're in the correct time zone in Texas. Yeah, there you go. That's the other thing too, John. I get so confused about not like every time I'm having to second guess myself on the daylight savings. I don't even try with the Australian time zones, the ones that are in the middle that run on the half hours. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, we just not deal with Central Australian times if you're going to make it like that. Okay, is this it, market? I was hoping for something else. It is so weird. I think time zones are stupid anyway, and then you add daylight savings to it, make it extra stupid, and then you add half-hour time zones. Like, what are you trying to do to us? But I mean, the London close is not giving us much here. We're still in this tight little range. What did I even type out this morning? I'm going to go check myself, see how good I did. All right. I said bullish scenario, even if we dip, if we reclaim 62.85 and push through 62.90, we're going to 6,300. If we chop, we're probably going to chop between 6,300 and 62.65. Yeah, we're just on the bottom half of that. Bearish, I spelled that wrong. Bearish scenario. And I typed that wrong. Well, no, I didn't. It's just that typo. Okay. Losing 62.65 makes 62.50 to 40 pretty likely. We haven't gotten that either. We're just doing the choppy shit. But maybe this divergence that I was looking at, and I'm going to put the right chart on the screen. And this is all for y'all. I'm going to not be a doofus today. There's the divergence that I was looking for on the delta, and it's making a swing high that we don't have in price yet. So we might actually get broken out of this guy here. We'll see. I don't want to bet on it right now, but we could. Chop, 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 chop fest. Don't forget to type chop fest. I will announce in the next 15 minutes. All right, chopped cheese. I don't know if you're in my Discord. We've been talking about, or I haven't been talking back as much, but I've been thinking because I've been like, it's summertime. I am on the go. We went to the eye doctor twice and the orthodontist once yesterday. It's been fun times. But the gold orb is of high interest right now. So that's definitely on the radar. I want to automate that because again, like I've got all these different things I'm looking for. And that's when we get analysis paralysis and all that. Here we are getting that breakout. It's not on NASDAQ yet. We'll see if NASDAQ can catch up. But I would make mistakes when I'm trying to watch 17 different orbs and trade my option swings and watch my DCAs on my equity and then manage way too many prop accounts. That's why I'm not even trading on my prop accounts right now because I can't. There's a few that I'm logging into every week and doing the I'm just flipping a micro because sometimes it's just too much. We are getting that push through. Break, even though I'm not in it. I'm just rooting for it. You see the target, right? Right here, target. Because again, this yellow line up here, this is the trend line that I brought over from, that's this trend line right here. That's from the 1 hour. So that is the spot. Have you had a chance to back test the gold orb? No, I haven't even bothered. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's because I'm building a tool that's going to make it way easier. So it's almost done. I have limited time for all of these ideas. This has been my problem really since I started trading and started learning how to program stuff, is I have all of these ideas and I end up with a massive backlog of things. So my new kind of strategy on all that is building tools to make my workflow faster. So I'm working on that. But then neglecting your investment accounts, that happens to me too. And it's not like I'm totally neglecting them right now because I'm waiting to buy. I was long here, just waiting and getting freaking annoyed until we got up here, and then I started selling, and then up here that was runners off last week, and so now we're, what are we doing? Waiting. I mean, so here's the first kind of spot that I was looking for. That's the 6240. We got down there yesterday, or not 6240, but 40s, and we got down there yesterday. I didn't buy anything yet. I mean, technically that could be a starter. That's just kind of a dangerous starter for me. I really want to see us like at least come back into here. So right now that's 6150. I don't know. 6150 is my spot. I want to buy there. That's asking for some tariff news. But all right. Yeah, I'm gonna hang out about 10 more minutes. So I'll do the giveaway before that. So last chance on the giveaway. I'm probably not gonna announce it anymore. So just type CHOPFest, no space, to get entered in the giveaway for a 50K My Funded Futures account. We currently have 14 entries, so you have a really good chance. If you do Boba's math, that's a 40% chance. I want to do one. I saw Matt, one of the other My Funded traders, did a contest for AI songs, and I think that sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna set that up too. Oh, we're getting this breakout that I was like, I don't really feel like doing it. Here it goes. Oh, yeah, it's going to break out now. Without me. Sometimes I'm just tired of trading, though. Y'all get that? Where you're just like, I did all that for a few $100. That's today. But it all works out because we have days like last Wednesday where it's just like, let's just go long in all the accounts. Let's go long ES and MES and NQ and MNQ and SPY. Let's just get them all. Nasdaq's just not moving up as much. To see what's going on in FANG right now. Yeah, it's a little more choppy. Look at Tesla, though. It's over 300. Look at you go, Tesla. Have y'all noticed this pattern? Because it happens in the indexes, and it happens on NVIDIA. It happens on a lot of these big ones. Big news about, oh gosh, this is terrible. Like, that we don't like this guy. Like, here, I'll give y'all the whole screen. There's bad news, it's terrible, and then we get a massive dive, and then you just reverse it. You just hold on, give yourself some room and reverse it. I like using options so I can get some time on it, but then also some ridiculous leverage. It bugs the hell out of me when I work really hard to lose $20. Well, I mean, I've worked hard to lose more than $20. I'm gonna put it that way. But yeah, that is one of the hardest things, I think, like mentally to deal with, especially the first 100 times. It's like, I just came to work to lose money, but it does happen sometimes. But that's why I made that video last week, because I don't have very many red days. I'm a fairly cautious trader. I'm really good at waiting. So I don't have a lot of red days, but I had a red day on, I think, Monday, and then I had like basically a flat day. I might have been up $12 or something. It wasn't exciting, but some of my accounts were still down. Like some of my accounts took reds 2 days in a row. So I was just like, this really sucks. I don't like doing this right now. But then Wednesday happened, and I had just like a really clear setup, and you never know when those days are going to happen. Really, they just happen when they happen. And you know, that's why we show up every day. So it's all about the big picture, because some days you'll lose $500, some days you'll lose $20, some days you'll make 5,000, you know, it all works out. But that's kind of, you know, when I was a new trader, I was in options, but the way I kind of looked at it was my first job is to make the money and my second job is to keep the money. And I think it's a little bit different when you're operating in a more traditional account where like I put that money in there and then I earned that money and I started taking withdrawals at a point, but like really I still am very protective over it. So I take smaller and smaller positions relative with how big my account gets and all that, just so that it can never get too screwed up. And I think that helps a lot. So yeah, good thing you got here at the end, because I'm about to roll the dice for y'all. And I want you to be here because I want you to say, that's me. I claim it. Because if you're not somebody, if I don't know you, I have to verify you are who you are and all of those things. All right. So Nightbot is going to choose a winner from those of you who entered the secret code that I blabbed over and over and over again. Here we go. The winner. Oh my gosh, not Andy, not that guy. Is he here? Is he here? Andy, tell me if you're here. Otherwise, I'm going to roll another one. I know who Andy is. I know where to hunt that guy up, but Andy better be here. All right, Andy, I'm going to give you a minute. You get a whole minute to get your shit together, Andy. Andy. There you are. Oh, God. I have to give an account to Andy. That's all right. We'll give an account to Andy. DM me your email unless I have it. If I have it, then that's cool too. But if I don't have it, that's what I need. The email that you have for your MyFunded account is what I need, because I'm not going to spam you. I could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to give your email to MyFunded so they can issue that account. Congratulations to Andy. Pretty cool. It says following status unknown. I'm sure you're following me. You're not that stupid. No, you have to follow me to comment because it should be subscriber mode only. Uh-oh. Okay, you can't be too embarrassed. So I've changed my email. Now it's Barbie@bullbarbie.com. But my original email, and I gave this to professional contacts, was bullbarbie69@gmail.com. And I apologized a couple times I gave that to somebody, but we've had a good laugh over it, so it all works out. So I'm gonna give away some. I think I have 8 more accounts that I can give away for MyFunded right now, and I have a take profit or 2. So we'll do some more on some more streams. Alrighty. Any closing questions? I'm just annoyed I'm not in this breakout now, because I technically could have trailed it if I had like taken a real position. Got on y'all's case for asking me why I don't share trades when I was only sharing it with myself. Bad Barbie. There's never enough monitors when you're streaming and trading at the same time too. If you think you don't have enough monitors for trading, try streaming and trading at the same time. What else to look for today? Yeah, I mean, so we got this little breakout here. I would just watch this next level up. So this is a major level of support, and it's been holding us. So, you know, we could get a rejection out of here, and we've got this trend line, but whoops, I was trying to just drag this guy. We could end up kind of forming a new one too. So you can see, I think you can see, I've got a purple zone in here. I'll make this easier to see. I don't like it when I have too much distraction on my chart. So sometimes these things are too transparent. But yeah, this would be where I would be targeting right now for that long. Because right now we're just chopping. So as long as we're chopping, I just look for us to keep finishing out the current pattern. If that changes, that'll be breaking out and then like holding over the 62.85. I kind of am watching this 62.90 up there too. That was, where was that one? 62.90. That was a swing low from Monday, pre-market low. I left that one on the chart because it seems to kind of keep coming up. My kid is giving me grief about buying another TV so that the old one can go on my trading desk. I mean, that's an idea too. I started trading with just one monitor. It was a nice one. It was a 27-inch, but I was just trading with one. And then somebody was getting rid of a monitor, and that was my second one, and it really sucked, but it gave me a second screen. And then I started buying nice monitors with trading withdrawals eventually. You could also use it as wick support if you leave it original. The wall next to your desk is full. Yeah, I have a TV over my monitors. It's a little bit awkward to watch like that. Like a lot of times I'll end up back on the couch when I'm actually doing that. But it is like I'll kind of be watching TV like this. But yeah, I think we're getting real choppy. Like I'm not interested in the lunch hour right now, to be honest. But if we get something moving, it would probably be just continuing to fill this out. This is the other thing I'm looking at. We're used to these being like 50, 60 point ranges on ES. But so that 62.80 down to 62.62, I mean, this is 20 points right here. It's honestly not that exciting. Oh, the wick support. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't, that's part of the thing about trend lines is like there's a few different ways that you can draw them. And I try to remember that. So I'm thinking like different people are looking at this trend line in different ways. But any way you slice it, it's around the 62.66 horizontal level that's been a very serious level for a little while. I have a couple little levels marked there, but I think when I was doing the analysis, there was a lot of levels there. I think there was single prints and a cumulative VPOC and all kinds of things that were developing down there. So I was just looking at that. Just closed out a NASDAQ for 435. Yes. Nice trade. I didn't really mess with NASDAQ today. I took the orb short, but then scratched out of it. Not very exciting today. I wasn't expecting it to be though because of the chop situation. But all right, y'all. Oh, hi, love you too. But I gotta go. I'll see y'all soon though. We're gonna stream on Friday, and I'm gonna try to do at least one other. I have a really busy schedule Wednesday and Thursday, but I'm trying to keep it all like after lunch. We'll see how I get that managed. Well, yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll get some more trades. Like today, I mean, I'm probably done, but it's all right. We'll get a bigger day later. You know, it all works out. Some days are big days. Some days are small days. All right, I'm going to leave you with this stupid song as we leave. And we need to get some new songs. So if you have a good idea for an AI song, I'm going to have a contest. So you can start collecting those if you want to. Thanks for joining me, y'all. I'll see you in the Discord or next stream. Take care.
Yeah. It's a 𝗂𝓫𝗦𝗧 Yeah.
She steps in the room like a Wall Street queen. Stacks so high they're touching the screen. No suits, no ties, just a pink power suit. Kicking down doors in a 𝘂𝓫𝗦𝗡 boot. Bull Barbie takes the gains, leaves the rest. Sharp as a blade, she's passing the test. No room for the fake, no time for the slow. She's the go. I watch her profits grow. She's got charts in her mind and gold in her grip. Every trade she makes is a mic drop flip. They try to keep up, but they're miles behind. Bull Barbie's a storm, a mastermind. They call her the boss, but she's more than that. Turns every bear according to a welcome mat. No whispers, no doubt, she's loud and proud, riding that bull right through the crowd. Barbie takes the gains, leaves the rest. Sharp as a blade, she's passing the test. No room for the fake, no time for the slow. She's the go, watch her profits grow. So here's to the queen who's rewriting the game. Bull Barbie's the fire, the unstoppable flame. She's got the hustle, the muscle, the drive to win. And bow down to the trader with the ultimate spin.